everyone, I'm Dr. Seema, Shah, your elite Mrs. Earth Northern Europe and one of the dentists here at Westleigh Dental Care in Fareham in Hampshire. And today I'm joined by the lovely Zoe, who is an eco-rep. Yes, this practice does have an eco-rep because we take ecology and sustainability very seriously. Zoe, thank you so much for your time and for joining us today. Could you please tell us more about your role as an eco-rep here at Westleigh Dental Care?
Yeah, so my role here is to look at ways that we can make the company more sustainable and also how we can champion green and charitable causes.
Brilliant, I'd love to know more about that. I know one of the things that we do is how we manage the waste around the practice. For example, what can be recycled and what cannot. Could you tell us one example of how we do that?
Yes, so one of the initiatives that we've brought in that's been really successful is to do with pouching instruments. So the instruments have paper on one side and plastic on the other, and we now separate the instruments and recycle the paper part, and that's brought our clinical waste bill down quite a lot. So that's one of the initiatives that we've done.
That's amazing, and that's for instruments that go through the sterilization.
That's correct, yeah.
Right? Brilliant. The other thing I love about being part of the team here is other initiatives like Cycle to Work scheme and also the gym initiative that staff have got, because like my advocacy for Mrs. Earth International, for people, for planet and for generations, when we as people look after ourselves, we can do better in terms of looking after our planet, which has a ripple effect on future generations. So Zoe, can you please tell us more about the initiative of where did the Cycle to Work scheme come from?
So that's a government initiative. Basically our staff, if they want to buy a bicycle, we can lend them the money for that. So obviously that helps them with the cost of everything. So yeah, we're part of that scheme if our staff want to do that.
Brilliant. And then the gym membership as well.
Yeah, we help people with the gym membership. So what they can do is they can have a yearly membership, which is normally cheaper, which we pay initially, and then they pay over a 12-month period out of their salary. So it makes the gym much cheaper for them.
Brilliant, that's great. And one thing I love is all the local charity partners that we partner with, and I know we are a collection point for a local food bank as well. Can you tell us more about the green initiatives?
So the charities that we're with, yeah, so we have 3 charities that we support. We have Y Services, which is for young people. We have MHA, which is for elderly people, and we also support the local food bank.
That's right. We did a separate video on the local food bank, which is close to this practice. And if we've got anything we're not consuming at home, rather than it go as waste, it can become so useful for those in need. And that reduces our waste, and it also helps other members of the community. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about in terms of what you do as an eco-rep and the green sustainable initiatives here at Westleigh Dental Care?
Yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to tell you about, which is that every year we have a beach clean. So all our staff are invited to go down to one of the local beaches, and we get litter pickers and bin bags, and we just clean up a beach and just do our bit for the environment.
That's amazing, and it's usually in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we do the beach clean, and then we all go out for dinner. So it's part doing our bit for the community, but also it's a social event for staff, and it's really well received.
That's great. So team building, but with
a sustainable edge. Absolutely, yeah.
Love that. And I look forward to our next one,
yeah.
Zoe.
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
It is, absolutely. But thank you so much for your time, Zoe, and thank you for all the wonderful work you do. For everyone listening out there, this is an example of a healthcare setting. You can do your bit, whether it's your business, your workplace, or at home, in any little way. Those small sustainable steps make a massive difference in the long term. Thank you so much, and thank you.
You're welcome.